Hey guys, it's the Schmoopy here with 64-Bit Heroes, and today I decided to do a video on getting to know the basics of Killzone Shadowfall multiplayer. Now, when I first got this game, it was a little overwhelming for me, and I was disappointed to see the lack of videos there were kind of as a tutorial, so I figured I'd make one. Now, disclaimer, I am in no way, in fact, a pro at Killzone Shadowfall. This video is just for basic beginners, learning how to enhance their skills online. Alright, so first I wanted to start out with what you should do as far as personalizing your class. I personally use the Kaiser as a primary. When I first started, that helped me out a ton. You can do some serious damage from far away as well as up close. You don't even necessarily need to aim. You can just gun them down when you're really close to them. So I would also suggest using the STA-19 Rainer. It'll help you if you're in a doozy. You're already gonna get started with the basic frag, so just deal with it, man. It's maximum damage anyway. Now I would suggest you switch your personal drone to a stun blast. It's gonna disorient the enemies, and that's gonna help you finish them off. Now that I've gotten the class out of the way, let's get started with some gameplay. Now, I would really suggest jumping into a recruit zone until you have about 80 medals, which could take a few hours. It will help you get familiar with the game, that is, unless you already feel comfortable and want to jump into the big boy war zones and go for a classic or 24 player. Just a warning that you may die quite a few times, so don't expect to be a total badass at first. Now, I personally suggest that you take it easy, use a lot of cover, and if you're red screening, don't be a hero and go balls a-blazing into the battlefield, because you will be shot down pretty quickly. Instead, I suggest you take a more protective route and stay in areas you feel like you're safe. Now, that doesn't mean camp, but that may come in handy for other gameplay. Now, if you see that spawn beacons aren't usually appearing on the map, or there's like one or two at a time, and they're not showing up frequently, I would really suggest switching to a support for your team. Sadly, this may mean that you won't be Badass of the Year just yet, but your team will love you, and it will play a crucial role in helping your team win. My personal support layout is as follows. I use the Pulver with a hollow scope, because that's all I have unlocked right now, but the ACOG is a little too zoomed in for me. I also use the STA-19 Rainer with a flashlight and a frag grenade, as well as the revived drone, of course, and spawn beacons. Now, these are going to level up like crazy the more you use them, so I suggest you probably use them a lot. When positioning your beacons, you should really look for some safe spots that are well hidden. So firstly, your teammates don't die as soon as they spawn, and secondly, get your spawn beacon out of the line of fire. You will perfect this with trial and error. If you really want to rack up points, stay behind your teammates with assault and recon layouts, and revive them constantly, because this will further upgrade you quicker, and they won't have to respond, aka loving you. Also remember to stay vigilant and look at the minimap for the X's, because that means a teammate is fallen, so you can revive them, and it might also tell you where the enemies are. When doing games such as defend your objective, I suggest finding a perfect spot near the base or spawn beacon where you can quickly run to the base to support it. Remember, as long as one base is standing, you can still win. And this is also when it becomes socially acceptable to camp, per se, because you're defending that base with your life, literally. One last thing is always keep your head towards the objective. Don't be one of those guys that's only concerned about killing the whole other team. Unless you're in team deathmatch, it's not really necessary. I would really stay focused and capture bases, blow up and protect objectives, and capture beacons like no other. There will always be plenty of time for you to go on a mass murder hunt later in team deathmatch, and you will also get your fair share of kills as long as you stay out of the line of fire and keep on your objectives. I also personally suggest you find a couple of friends to play this game with and go in a party chat. Look on forums and stuff like that. It's really fun when you have a couple of teammates and you plan strategically on how to take these guys out. So, if you enjoyed this video, why not smash that like button? How about you comment down below and ask me a few questions? and always subscribe to become a 64-bit hero today. I'm gonna win the baby crawling race.
No, I'm Goo Goo first.
I'm the bigger baby.
I'm Goo Goo Doll. I am the one and only.
Hey guys, it's the Schmoopy from 64-bit Heroes, and today I'm going to be doing a Batman Arkham Origins tutorial on the rank 15 Shadow Vigilante.
Oh crap. Gotta stay away from her.
Terrible on Steam. It was released one day ago on October 17th, and admittedly, I had no idea this game existed.